Hi, I'm Shauna Fishhaber with VA Disability Group. Today we'll be discussing the additional state benefits available to Minnesota veterans who have a 100% rating with the VA, as well as a few other benefits veterans should be aware of. We understand that navigating all the available options can be overwhelming, and we hope this information will help simplify the process and point you in the right direction to take advantage of these benefits. Visit our website where we will have more detailed information regarding eligibility and application processes. We will have a link in the description box below. Minnesota has 5 state veterans homes. There is an adult day center located in the Minneapolis Veterans Home. The Adult Day Center provides several therapeutic health care services to veterans enrolled in the program. Each state establishes its own eligibility and admission criteria for its homes. Eligibility is based on clinical need and setting availability. Admission to Minnesota veterans homes is available to honorably discharged veterans who entered service from Minnesota or are current residents who served at least 181 consecutive days on active duty. The spouse of an eligible veteran who is at least 55 years old and meets residency requirements may also be eligible. The applicant must also be able to demonstrate a medical or clinical need for admission. Residents contribute to the cost of their care according to their means. We recommend that you talk with a VA social worker near you about eligibility requirements and to create a payment plan. Minnesota has 1 national cemetery and 5 state cemeteries. National burial benefits include a gravesite in any of the VA national cemeteries with available space, opening and closing of the grave, perpetual care, a government headstone, marker, or medallion, a burial flag, and a presidential memorial certificate at no cost to the family. Burial benefits are available for spouses and dependents as well. Keep in mind that state cemeteries eligibility is similar to national cemeteries, but may include residency requirements. Minnesota offers many tax benefits to military members and their families. If you are serving or have served in the military, you may qualify for tax relief. I will cover a few exemptions in the next few sections, however, this is not an exhaustive list. In Minnesota, military pay, retirement pay, and survivor benefit plan payments are tax-free. To receive the tax exemption on these payments, you must file a tax exemption form, which is available on our website. If you are a veteran of the U.S. military, including the National Guard and Reserves, you may qualify for a non-refundable credit of up to $750 for your past service. There is an earning cap to receive the tax credit, and the veteran must have separated from service before the end of the year to qualify. In addition, one of the following must be true. Either the veteran served at least 20 years in the military, or the veteran has a 100% permanent and total disability rating, or the veteran was honorably discharged and receives a pension or other retirement pay for military service. Part year or non-residents may qualify for the credit based on the percentage of income taxable in Minnesota. A veteran may not claim this credit if they claim a subtraction for military retirement pay. If you served in a qualifying combat zone or hazardous duty area and are a resident of Minnesota, you may qualify for a $120 tax credit for each month you served in that environment. You can qualify for this benefit even if you do not owe taxes. Eligible areas are Afghanistan, Kosovo, the Arabian Peninsula, former Yugoslavia, and the Sinai Peninsula. There is a 3.5-year statute of limitations to claim the credit from the date of returning from the combat zone. Surviving family members may also apply for this benefit. You may not claim this credit if you claim the subtraction for military retirement pay. Veterans who are rated at least 70% with the VA can have the market value of their home that is subject to property taxes reduced. There are 2 levels of this exemption. Up to $300,000 of market value is excluded from the property taxes for veterans who have a service-connected disability rating of 100%, permanent and total, And this is including permanent individual unemployability as well. Surviving spouses of a qualifying veteran and service members can also receive this exemption. Qualifying primary family caregivers of permanently and totally disabled veterans should apply as well. The second exemption is for veterans with a 70% or greater service-connected disability. Up to $150,000 of market value of a homestead is excluded from property taxes. Qualifying primary family caregivers of veterans with 70% or greater service-connected disability also qualify. Applications are available at your county assessor's office, and the filing date is July 1st of each year. Annual filing is required. Keep in mind that qualifying spouses must apply within 2 years of the veteran's death. Consult your local tax assessor's office for detailed requirements regarding these exemptions. The Subsistence program provides temporary financial assistance with housing, utility, insurance, and other expenses to Minnesota veterans and their families. The benefit is income and asset-based and is designed to assist veterans for up to 6 months for those who are unable to work due to a temporary disability or who are permanently disabled and are waiting to receive federal government benefits. Surviving spouses may also be eligible for this benefit without a temporary disability if they apply within the first 12 months of their spouse's death. Subsistence assistance provides help with shelter-associated payments such as rent, mortgage, room and board, property taxes, association dues, or homeowner's insurance. The benefit can be used for utility assistance for things like electric, gas, propane, water, sanitation and sewer, cell phone, and internet bills. Health insurance premiums or a cash grant for a personal needs fund can also be covered by the benefit. An eligible applicant must apply for subsistence assistance through their county veteran service officer. Subsistence assistance accepts applications year-round. The Special Needs Grant provides a one-time financial assistance to a veteran or surviving spouse to assist in financial stability and prevent homelessness. Grants may be awarded to provide such things as housing costs and repairs, medical expenses, or auto repairs. Eligibility is extended to veterans with an honorable discharge and with certain service length requirements. A surviving unmarried spouse of a deceased veteran can also apply. The applicant must be a Minnesota resident and must demonstrate a financial need that cannot be met with existing income and assets. It is important to note that 2 veterans married to each other are entitled to their own separate special needs grants. Financial assistance is paid directly to the creditor or vendor providing the services. Financial assistance is not reimbursed to the applicant or an applicant's family member. An eligible applicant must apply for a special needs grant through their county veteran service officer. Veterans and their dependents can receive routine dental, extraction, and dental procedures. Upon DMVA approval of eligibility, you and your dependents may receive up to $1,000 for annual routine dental care paid to your choice of providers. If your dental provider determines that dentures are necessary, MDVA will issue an additional denture authorization for up to $3,000 of a once-per-lifetime benefit. And if needed, an additional once-per-lifetime extraction authorization for up to $2,000, specifically for tooth extractions in preparation for the dentures. This benefit is income and asset-based. If you qualify for this benefit, you may be eligible for other state benefits, to include Optical, special needs grants, and disaster relief. If your CVSO is unable to assist, contact the MDVA's field operations team who can assist you with the application process. Optical benefits are provided on an annual basis to veterans and their dependents who are approved for eligibility. Once approved, the veteran and their dependents may receive up to $600 paid to your choice of providers for annual eye exams and prescription eyewear, to include contact lenses. This benefit is income and asset-based. If you qualify for this benefit, you may be eligible for other state veterans benefits to include dental, special needs grants, and disaster relief. Please contact your county veteran service officer for assistance or more information on this or other benefits. Applications are accepted year-round. The Minnesota Veterans Preference Act grants veterans a limited preference over non-veterans in hiring and promotion for public state employment and provides protection against unfair dismissals and demotions. VPA also grants veterans the right to a hearing prior to dismissal. A disabled veteran can receive a 15-point preference for local government positions. Spouses of deceased veterans or disabled veterans who cannot qualify because of their disability may also choose to receive extra points. Minnesota offers a wide variety of educational benefits to resident veterans and their dependents. It is important to note that state educational benefits can often be used in conjunction with the national educational benefits, such as the DEA program. If you're interested in learning more about the DEA program, check out our national benefits video. The DMVA's Higher Education Veterans Program provides staff at colleges and universities throughout Minnesota to help identify and remove barriers to veterans' enrollment and access to benefits. They also create and manage campus Veterans Resource Centers. This program can also help with payment extensions while awaiting properly applied for educational benefits, military transfer credit, veteran resident status, and options for withdrawal from classes due to deployment. The Minnesota GI Bill program aids eligible applicants with funding to further their education. The Minnesota GI Bill program provides a maximum benefit of $10,000. Eligible participants can use the benefit for higher education, on-the-job training, apprenticeship, or license and certification. The Minnesota GI Bill is available to Minnesota veterans who served honorably in any branch of the military at any time, Minnesota Guardsmen and reservists who served honorably for a cumulative total of 5 years and had active service after September 11th, 2001 are also eligible. Eligible spouses, surviving spouses, and children of permanently and totally disabled veterans who are eligible for the federal GI Bill through DEA or the Fry Scholarship should also apply. Recipients must be Minnesota resident under the age of 62 and enrolled at a Minnesota institution. The surviving spouse and dependent education benefit is for spouses and dependents, including adopted and stepchildren, whose veteran spouse and/or veteran parent died while on active duty or because of a service-connected condition. To qualify, the veteran must have been a resident of Minnesota when they entered the military, or have been a resident of Minnesota for at least 6 months prior to passing away due to a service-connected disability. The applicant must be a Minnesota resident, and the spouse cannot be remarried. There is no limitation for eligible survivors. Surviving spouses and dependents can get a bachelor's degree without paying tuition. They also get $750 per year for fees, books, and supplies. This stipend can also be used for room and board. The benefit is available at Minnesota state schools or private schools within the state. An eligible applicant may apply for this benefit by accessing the application and submitting it directly to DMVA or by applying with your school's Veterans Coordinator. You may also contact your county Veterans Service Officer for assistance. Veterans with any level of service-related disability may obtain a free annual state park permit. Bring paperwork proving eligibility to the state park to receive the permit. You do not have to be a Minnesota resident to qualify. Minnesota offers many hunting and fishing benefits to active duty service members and veterans. Keep in mind that specialized licenses such as bear, deer, waterfowl, and others may require fees. Always check the current Minnesota DNR regulations before hunting or fishing. If you're a Minnesota resident veteran who has a 100% service-connected disability, you may obtain a free small game license. State waterfowl and pheasant stamps are not required with this license. If hunting waterfowl, a federal duck stamp is required for anyone age 16 and over. Additionally, you can obtain one free deer license per year with the choice of one weapon type. The free deer license is valid for either sex deer except in buck-only areas. You will also receive first preference in drawings for special deer hunts, antlerless deer lottery, bear, and turkey lotteries. The applications are available on our website. You may also apply for a permanent card that can be presented at any agent annually to receive a free small game and/or deer license. This card serves as proof of 100% permanent service-connected disability. You may obtain a free permanent angling license. This permanent license is available only from the DNR License Center in St. Paul. A trout stamp is not required with this license. If you are a patient of a Minnesota Veterans Home, you may fish without a license with written permission of the superintendent or chief executive of the institution. Again, all applications will be available on our website at the link in the description box below. If you have completed basic training in the Armed Forces, Reserves, or National Guard, you may obtain a hunting license or approval authorizing hunting even if you haven't been issued a firearms safety certificate. Keep in mind that you only qualify for this exemption during active duty. Once discharged or no longer active duty, you must complete a firearms safety training course if you were born after December 31st, 1979. Now, you may be exempt from the field day component of the classroom or home study by providing proof of basic training to the instructor of the course. Thank you for joining me to discuss the ancillary benefits for disabled Minnesota veterans. Check out the description box below for helpful links and to access other tools on our website.